The Sunrise Sunset Report is sponsored by John By's Bay Area Houses.
Welcome back, everybody, on our new segment, Never Too Late. We're trying to give you some inspiration to pursue a new challenge or a long-held dream. And today we're talking with a woman who says it's never too late to become more visible at your work and build new relationships. Do you feel kind of invisible where you work? Joining us now is Henna Pryor, an author and executive coach. Good morning. All right, so you have a networking concept called Micro Interaction Monday. And I would imagine that it's a common feeling. People say, it's just too late to be visible at my job, too late to get the promotion. Why is it never too late, and how do your systems help, Henna?
Oh, it's never too late. It's the start that stops most people. So this is why we need to start with micro interactions. Start small. If you are trying to build up your visibility at work, think about a weekly repetition. I like to think of them as social push-ups. So maybe every Monday you message one colleague, you say, hey, saw your update. Great job on the presentation today. But those tiny touches rebuild your presence. And one moment at a time is frankly all you need in order to start building that slow but steady presence in the workplace.
We live in such a non-personal time where we're an email culture and like top line culture. But you say it's important to build rapport by doing what? Just once a week with somebody?
Yeah, all we need is just to take one email-only colleague and invite them to a 5, 10, 15-minute coffee chat. Today, it is too easy to hide behind Slack, email. We have relationships with our coworkers globally or even across the town that are text-based. We don't even see them. We don't ever interact with them. And so just once in a while, going out of our way to say, hey, we don't connect much in real life. Would you be open to a 5, 10-minute coffee chat? You will be amazed at the difference it makes for your social capital in the weeks that follow. It extends for a really long time after that.
Why do you think people get stuck in a rut at work and just feel like it's just too late for me to have the favor of my boss? It's too late for me to have any success.
Yeah, I think especially today, we've got some pretty deep limiting beliefs about what it means to be in connection and to be visible. So my team did a national research study. We found that 30% of working Americans would rather clean a toilet than ask for help at work. So it's not that we are necessarily lonely at work or that we don't want to talk to people. It's we've become very comfortable in our aloneness. We don't think that other people want to hear from us. We think that we're bothering people when we reach out, but we have to remember there's a shadow side. There's a cost, and that is our self-promotion, our visibility, the access to opportunity. So we need to remember that despite our comfortable with aloneness phenomenon, we need to still go out of our way and connect with people on a daily basis.
It's about building rapport, is it not? And it is never too late to build rapport, to build relationships there at work. Henna Pryor, I love a new take on our never too late. You know, we've been talking to people who are swimming with sharks, learning to build houses, but really people are building lives each and every day at work. And it's always great to know that you can swim and build in other ways too. Henna Pryor, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Nice to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so what's something you've always wanted to do but just kind of put off for whatever reason? Maybe like the email to your boss saying, hey, let's have a follow-up chat. Share your Never Too Late story. It could be featured on CBS Mornings. Just upload a 30 to 60-second video at nevertoolate.com. nevertoolate.cbsnews.com. And we can't wait to hear from you. You might be on national TV with your Never Too Late.
Oh, yeah, there's actually been some stories that they've already shared. There was a woman who a mom, had a thriving career, and she always wanted to be on stage as a comedian. And her kids encouraged her to do that. And she was like, I could never do that. I'm just a mom. You know,
Right.
My kids have been my whole life. And now she's got a sitcom potentially in the works.
Right. Well, think about
it's huge.
Think about Estelle Getty. You know, I think about Estelle Getty, who played Mama Sophia
Oh, yeah,
on The Golden
Girls.
Girls. She didn't start until way late in life.
You're right.
Was the most beloved Golden Girl. I still watch that, Jess. When it's crappy weather, I just put on Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a
It's
friend.
like wrapping yourself in a grandma blanket.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, as we head into this weekend, it's not a bad idea to do that, actually. Some of us, especially along our coastal communities, are probably going to want to find any opportunity to stay inside. The reason why I say that, and I never like suggesting staying inside, we live in such a beautiful part of the country to where I would always say try getting outside and get fresh air. However, heading into this weekend,